Welcome to Endgame Club. This is Tuesday of week number 6 and round 5 coming up, which is, as you know, Sharashevsky. And we're coming to you live from the Buckeye Chess Club, which has not even had its grand opening. How awesome is that? But it is going to be Friday. You don't want to miss it if you're in Ohio. Come on down to the Buckeye Chess Club in Columbus, Ohio. So, standings after 4 rounds. Up and comer with the early lead at +3 and no strikes against, but a par in round 4 leaves him at +3. VJ Baker with 2 doubles in rounds 3 and 4 jumps to +4. Here are the standings on the screen if you want to read it while I'm talking. Frenz and Moodle at +2 holding strong. Me personally, I got 1 double and 3 pars. Actually, pretty similar to Moodle, exact same round. So some doubles in round 3 there. Some tough positions. Concord Born I Love Chess at par. Farmer MyMass at -1. Elton and QueenCaissa and Motor at -2. And C Rotor at -3. But it is a tight tournament. So anybody can catch up here in the final 4 rounds. And good luck to you all. So, well, that is pleasant. Frenz sitting on board 1, although that is a kind of a win TD thing. So again, it is VJ Baker with +4, Up and Comer with +3, who are actually in lead. And there you see Up and Comer and VJ Baker are paired like they should be. Actually, well, long story. One other thing, so we're doing 2 separate Swiss system tournaments, one for the first 4 rounds, one for the next 4 rounds, and you may see the same opponent twice. But let's get rolling. So, Frenz versus QueenCaissa, and Caissa trying to challenge me. Look at that. So Frenz with the white pieces is going to issue the challenge. Usually black would make the challenge, but as long as you guys keep an eye on it. So now, Sharashevsky, since this is a strategic endgame, I think that calls for 3 seconds of move. Am I right? And here we go. By the way, great popcorn here at the Buckeye Chess Club. You should definitely check out the popcorn. And good luck to QueenCaissa. Alright. Looks like white to move, that's me. So what do we have? First question you should ask yourself is, what is the chapter about? Does anybody know? Do you know? You got to know this stuff. The chapter for 5 through 8 is the principle of 2 weaknesses. So one of us, I'm guessing, has got 2 weaknesses. I see a huge weakness for white. So, okay. I think I'm in trouble. But what is it? It's a rook and a knight for me versus a rook and a bishop. I got 4 pawns against 3, but that pawn over on h4 is not looking very good. Black's, I think, basically just about to take my pawn. There's nothing I can do about that. Black's bishop, nice outpost on e5, very solid. I might just take that. And also black with the powerful king position on f5. So this is tough. White pawn, again, nice pawn on h4, but I don't think it's going anywhere because he's about to play rook takes h4. And what else can I do? So here's a plan. I'm going to move my king left. That's going to be a discovery. Black's king's going to have to move, but check it out. Which way does the black king actually have to move? He's going to have to move away from the action, right? He can't go to e4. He can't go to e6.
Check.
There you go. So you get over there, and we'll just go ahead and lose the h4 pawn, but let's see what I can do with this position. Oh, maybe knight f3 holds it for a second. Now, 2 weaknesses. So which one of us has 2 weaknesses? assumed it was me. I kind of like the way this position is trending. Case is a very strong endgame player. What should I say? Not one of the fastest players, so one way to try to handle Queissa is to put some time pressure on him. On the other hand, Queissa is pretty consistent, I believe, as far as doing the homework. Oh, there goes. So, well, that's a mistake.
Check.
Oh, nice inner middle. Okay. I thought that was a blunder, but... So, Frent's too busy talking here. So, king takes knight, of course. Rook h2 check, and that skewers his rook. But he thought of that. And there's a rook check, and now I got a little choice. So, he's going to play king takes knight. We're going to get into rooks here. You got to love having the king cut off. And, yeah, let's just do it. Okay, I'm going to keep my rook on the g file. I'm going to keep the black king out of the game for as long as possible. This is 3-on-3, but now you gotta like white, right? So, Queissa with a chunk of time on the clock, 2.5 minutes. We'll go ahead and think on his time. Francis giving him rook e2 if he wants it. I think that's going to be a mistake, but let's do it. I mean, let's give it to him. So I'm going to play king c3, double back, hit his rook. He goes over to a2, I'm going to king b3. And Queissa not going for that. So he's holding on to that d6 pawn for dear life. And again, where's the black king? He is just like outside watching the birds. Alright. Nice move, but I'm not doing that. France with a breakthrough, pawn to b5. And that's going to be hard to turn down also. So I'm going to play a6. And then I'm going to play a7. And cross your fingers, I'm going to play... Yep, that's too slow.
Check.
I'm going to play a8. Now, legend has it that if you get a pawn up to a8, it turns into a magic princess. So, Queissa having to give up his rook. And here comes the king, but okay, let's do that. So, once again, no king. You just stay over there. I'll take care of these pawns. France is going to try to take on the pawns with his king. Which looks, you have to admit, looks pretty reasonable. So, okay, well, I can't actually get up there. Queissa is not going to allow that. So he's holding off the pawns. The pawns keep the king away. We're going to have to figure out a way to get a rook over there. And let's do that. Rook f5, that should take care of this problem. Of course, that stuff you want to calculate carefully, but looks like I got them all in the bag. Good game. And that is Frent's Queissa, white-black. And as I recall, that game ended, how do we say, 1-0. Queissa, so good game, really? Well, how do you say? I guess room for improvement. I was thinking. He goes, you gave me a 2-minute handicap. Well, that's because I was calculating. Okay. Well, thanks for watching the video, and that should take care of me. In fact, I believe that was a par 1/2, so that's a score for Friends. And that's going to send Caissa closer to his aspiration for this evening was to catch whoever's in last place. I think that was a joke. But deep thoughts. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll bring you round 6